What's happening, guys, and welcome to this video. Now, to start off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watched my last video and bared with me for just a short amount of time. The one question I've been getting asked, I didn't show you how I mounted the lever on the inside of the car, and I think that was probably unfair, as well as me assuming that you'd probably know where to mount it. So, to correct that, we've got a couple of things to do today. I'll show you exactly how I done it, where I routed the cable, how I got it through the bulkhead, and where I mounted the plate that obviously the handle goes onto. And I don't know why I didn't show you. I think it was just not fair on you guys. You followed me, you subscribed to my channel, I appreciate it. And you know what? I should have done it in the last video, but I didn't. We're going to whip over to my garage and I'm going to show you what I did. Right, so the cable's connected there. I've run it up that way, and then I've run it under here. It runs under there, under the cables there. I've gone through that gap there, and then it comes over like that, but I'm going to pin it back to one side. And then I've gone through the bulkhead just behind the ABS module. Right, in the car. So I've gone through this hole. The hole was already there from where someone had put a sub. So I've just used that existing hole. I've just drilled it out a bit more. I'll pop this off really quick. So what I did was I lifted this bit up just to make it easier, because obviously you don't want to drill a massive hole to get the other side in. When it's like that, get a screwdriver, put it under like that and push it that way. It's very difficult to do at the angle I'm at. Just like that. The cable pulls out the back of that bit there, and then there's a groove at the bottom where you can slide it out, and that bit comes out. That bit comes out of there, and then that's the bit that goes through the bulkhead. And then obviously just reverse roll, so put it into there, if you can see that. So put that back into there, spin it round, cable back up and push it back in, and then just spin that bit just like so, and then obviously the handle goes on like that, and then you put the little tab on. All done. Listen carefully. Beautiful. I cut a tiny little hole in the carpet here, and then I just screwed the mount and the handle to the side of the kick panel, and that's it. Right. Now that you've seen how I've fitted the handle and all that sorted, I hope you're happy with what I've shown you. If you've got any more questions, please just leave a comment or message me on social media. But now I've just been home really quick. I've just had to grab my gilet and my woolly hat, because obviously it's getting close to Christmas. it's getting close to winter, it's quite cold, but I've got to go and do some work on a friend's car. He's got an ST170. He took it for MOT and it's failed. It failed on trailing arm bushes and it needs a bit of welding. So let's get over to Luke's house and I'll show you the quick way of removing trailing arm bushes, and this is with the right tool. This is with a trailing arm bush tool. Alright, first thing you do, pull the carpet back, and there's the top bolt. Then you need to undo those two 15mm bolts that hold the trailing arm up. Yourself the jack, put that between the trailing arm and bonnet. This way is absolutely janky, and if you don't want to do it, you can drop the entire subframe, but this is the way I've done them. And then you just jack up the back just to bring it down a bit more. When you push the back up, the trailing arm comes down a bit more, so then you can see the tool fits on it. One trailing arm bush. Woohoo! And here's the new trailing arm bush. Just make sure you put it in the right way. Just make sure you get it at the right angle. Now just release the jack, holding up the rear suspension arm. And then you just unwind the scissor jack. Right, now that the scissor jack's out, you just need to jack up the back of the suspension again, just to push the trailing arm up, just so you can get the bolts in. Then gotta get bolts into the holes. That's the difficult bit. There's one. That's the other one. One. There we go, golden. I'll drop this side down. Not too far, so you've got to tighten the top of the shock back up. Plate back on. Put the nut on. tighten it up. Job's a good one. Throw the wheel on. Right, and that's it. Work's done on Luke's car. As you can tell, the trailing arm bushes aren't a hard job, but you can get this tool. I'll leave the link to where I got it on eBay. It's a brilliant bit of kit. But trailing arm bush is done and his welding's done. Just give a shout out to Baz. He's done his welding course. It's his first job doing welding on a car, and to be fair, he's not done a bad job, and it's all experience for him, so hopefully he can get a bit more work just doing the odd bits and bobs, but he's done a really good job and Luke's really happy with it. He understands he's going to have to sand it down and spray it, but he was really happy. Can't grumble. Hopefully you are now in a position where you know where you can wire in your bonnet latch cable, and honestly, if you have any more questions on that, please just give me a shout. But that's it for this video. I really appreciate every single one of my subscribers for hanging in there and waiting for me to get back to them. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. Just hit me a message on either of them. Leave me a comment down below if you've got any more questions. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because it really helps my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.